Hello, hello. Sorry, my thing was not cooperating. Alright. So, here's the thing. I noticed in a lot of my VODs that my mic was kind of behind what I was saying, like how I remember the moment that I said it. Like at one time I tried to like make noises to blur out a word, and it played just a little bit after when I remember saying it. So I think there's a delay on my microphone. So what I did is I put a delay on my desktop audio and on the stream itself, because, you know, I can't force my mic to go earlier than I make a sound. So I hope it's alright. There's a 100 millisecond delay on both the stream and the audio, so it should be fine. I ran a couple of tests, and it seemed fine to me. So just if anything sounds out of whack, please let me know and I'll try to fix it right away. So yeah, let's switch over to the live screen. Woo! I should probably also go into New Game Plus, because I think we are going to be done with the main story this stream. And I don't have work until tomorrow at 1 p.m. So I am totally fine with just going however long I want to. I would ideally like to finish today, but if it gets really, really late, then I'll probably do another little stream finishing it up, but I think we should be able to manage it. Oh man, we're getting into the meat and potatoes of it now. I love that saying. So yeah, last time we played, a shit ton of things happened. Tower exploded. Sure, no worries. Yeah, if I end up going like 4 or 4.5 hours, I don't wanna do that to you. So no worries if you need to leave before I'm done. Alright. Forgive me. Now is not the time for vows of vengeance. We must remain calm and rational and in control. The Imperials have demonstrated a willingness to fire on their own. So long as we remain here, we are in danger. We three will see to Commander Kemp's body, find my sister and return to Alagiri. I hope you're doing a little bit better, making a little bit of progress today, by the way. There, that should suffice for now. Go on and join the others. Oh, that's good. I'm glad about that. Tell me you found Alphino. Tell me he is alright. Oh, thank the 12. I don't know what I would have done. Though, saying that, what will the Resistance do without Commander Kemp? Sorry, not here, not now. We should return to Alagiri. Keep an eye out for any wounded who need our help on the way. guy. It wasn't so long I was trying to kill you and yours. I half expected you were about to slit my throat. To hells with this. I should be back home in Ilsebard instead of taking fire from my so-called comrades. Thanks, friend. Bloody tourniquet came loose and I was having trouble getting it back on. I should be fine for the rest of the way. What, a tourniquet? Oh, I guess it could be on one of his arms. I don't know why, but if I think of tourniquet, I always think of when it's on a leg. Oh, bless you, kind. Wait, is that you, Dwashe? I didn't recognize you at first. Been feeling a bit dizzy. Must have lost a lot of blood. I can keep going. I can keep going. Ah, yeah, fair enough. Because, yeah, tourniquet's really like the last ditch effort to not like bleed to death, right? It's like if it's either that or lose a limb, you'd rather lose a limb, I think. So if you got a tourniquet on, maybe keep it on. Blushe, we have given over Commander Kim's remains for safekeeping. Later, I have no idea when. Rites must needs be performed. For now, however, we must carry on. We must press forward. We must not give in to despair. All Alliance and Resistance units have now withdrawn from Specula Imperatoris. It is time we spoke with General Alden. Mamma mia. Ah yes, the chorus of my chair creaking. Enjoy. These deaths weigh heavy on my soul, Commander Kemp's most of all. He was a wise leader, he was a patriot, but above all else he was a good man who will be sorely missed. One of many lost this day. I ask for a moment's silence to pray for the souls of the departed. Oh, Minago! We have suffered a grievous defeat, but we cannot and will not renounce this cause. The die has been cast. Hold tight to this grief, this anger, and let it drive you forward. Let it be your strength and your shield when next you face the enemy. It will carry us far, General. Of that I have no doubt. Ere we take another step towards Alamigo, however, we must first address the question of how to deal with Castrum Abania's cannon. If the Imperials are willing to employ the weapon without thought of their own soldiers' safety, we may struggle to approach them. A frontal assault is out of the question. We'd lose countless men before we even reach the walls. Would we? Recall that the Imperials could have obliterated our forces had they kept firing, but neglected to do so. They had no strategic reason to cease fire, which begs the question, why did they? You suspect they were unable to fire the cannon again, mayhap due to a malfunction? Or one of their officers found his conscience after the first barrage, or a heretofore unknown resistance faction chose that moment to disable it. There are many possibilities, but the fact remains that they stopped when logic dictated they continue. Then I'll just have to go and see for myself if the cannon is still operational. Are you mad? Conrad put you in charge of the resistance. We can't risk losing another commander so soon. I know how you feel, Nago. I do. But I need you to understand. It wasn't long after Papalimo and I arrived at Roger's Reach that Conrad first asked me to join the resistance. And then he kept on asking. Every time I said no, I told myself it was because of the scions. But even then, I knew deep down that it was an excuse. That I was still afraid of following my heart because I couldn't be sure if it was for me or for Ida. But then I met someone on the other side of the world who had struggled with the same worries, and as we traveled and fought together, I saw him grow and become the leader his people needed him to be. And now it's my turn to do the same. There's not a lot of us left, and the ones that are, many are still wounded. We have to make do with what we got, and I'm the best qualified. It's as simple as that. But don't worry, Nago, I'll come back, I promise. I kinda ship these two, they're cute. While I acknowledge Commander Hext's right to carry out this mission, I see no reason why she should do so alone. Lieutenant, would you go with her? Would have done it even if you haven't asked, sir. Then it's settled. We will await your return. Sorry to drag you into this, Toache. It may not be the decision Conrad would have made, but I'm not Conrad. I never will be. I don't know what kind of leader he was hoping for, but right now, all I can do is be myself. If you don't mind, I'd rather not wait around and have people try to talk me out of it. Let's get moving. I know a good vantage point overlooking the castrum. Nunkref's Hope. Jesus. The ship stranded on the rocks to the east of here. It shouldn't take us long to get there. Oh, but there might be some ancient golems guarding it. Or that might just be an old wives' tale. Either way, it's worth the risk. Please, Commander, I pray you proceed with all due caution. Do not hesitate to call upon us if needed. To reach the ship, we'll have to scale the cliff face. I'll get some climbing gear and meet you there, alright? Back on Veronica. About the guardian beast. Oh, I love Blair 3. Delicious. It is. All the white mage spells are really awesome. Sorry to keep you waiting. I see you've met the golems. Looks like the old stories were true, eh? In a way, I'm glad. Right then, time to climb. Well, remember that Estinian wrecked the place. Whew! That took a bit more out of me than I expected. And here she is, Yunkrep's Hope, the ark that one man made to save countless others from the flood during the 6th Umbral era. It's comforting to think that there have always been people who cared this much about their fellow man, who accomplished such great feats that people couldn't help thinking they must be made up. But the proof's right here, isn't it? I don't just mean the ship, you know. I mean you. Long before anyone started calling you a hero, you were there for those in need. You did things for people when you didn't have to. Sometimes even when they didn't want you to. It can't have been easy staying true to yourself, but we're all better for it. Me included. Friends. I'll never be a leader like Conrad, or Ian, or my father. But I can be a friend to you all, and I can fight by your side. I can be me, and that'll just have to be enough, eh? Strange to think back on it. If we'd been standing in different places, or if the shell had struck the tower differently, it would have been me instead of Conrad, or maybe both of us. What kind of monster murders their own? Is that smoke from Castrum Abania? Wait, it's coming from the cannon. Can't tell what happened from here, but I can tell that it won't be giving us any trouble in the immediate future. This is our chance, Dwache, to avenge Conrad and all the others who died in the tower, friend or foe. To take Castrum Abania and bring the bastards who gave the orders to fire to justice. It won't be easy after the losses we took, but I know everyone's champing at the bit to strike back. With the right plan, I'm certain we can do it. We have to tell the others, come on. Man, please, I love you. Easier down than up, eh? Though not necessarily safer. Anyway, no time to rest. We need to convince the others to strike now, before the Imperials have time to fix their cannon. There's no time to lose, Wache. General Alden needs to know what we saw. Run, run, run! Stop creaking, I hate you. You are returned. I only hope you bring good news. We scaled the cliffs of the Yunkrep's Hope and spied smoke rising from Castrum Abania's main cannon. I think Marshal Terrapin's right. They didn't fire again because they couldn't. The cannon seems to have been disabled somehow. Then we must attack Castrum Abania at once. It could still be a trick. But if it isn't, we may not get a better opportunity. Bluntly, General, if it is a trick, it is an utterly baffling stratagem. Had the Imperials wished to wipe us out, they could simply have kept firing. Be that as it may, we need not risk everything to seize it. I say we dispatch a small contingent to infiltrate the castrum and secure control of the weapon. If the enemy is preoccupied with repairs, we may be able to take them unawares. If, on the other hand, it is indeed a trick, our token force will prove an elusive target, and we will at least know the cannon is operational. Either way, it seems well worth the risk, but how are we to infiltrate the castrum? In anticipation of a day such as this, men and women under my command have labored too long to cultivate a network of informants throughout Gervania, including Radiata. Radiata is home to many who hold menial positions at Castrum Abania and other nearby installations. With the aid of our allies here, I believe we can secure a route into the fortress. The Resistance will handle this. You may have recruited these informants, but they'll be just as happy working with fellow Alamegans. And at the end of the day, it is our land, our responsibility. Let us do right by Conrad. I should be glad to accompany her, General, as would Alizane Duache, I am sure. Well then, if you are all in agreement, I see no reason to refuse you. We will make ready to march on Castrum and Bania. Go, and may Rhalgr watch over and keep you. Yes, sir. My apologies for speaking on your behalf. It would seem my sister's forthright manner is rubbing off on me. I confess, my decision to volunteer was not wholly motivated by concerns for Lys, nor less Alamigo. Castrum Abania is the largest Imperial facility in the peaks, you see, and so the likelihood that Kral is being held captive there is quite high. Dealing with that cannon remains our main objective, of course, but if there is even a chance that Kral might be rescued in the process, I would never forgive myself if I did not take it. Okay, you just want your aunt back, I see. So, to review, we are to travel to Radiata, where we will meet with a contact recruited by Marshal Terrapin's agents. I took the liberty of reviewing intelligence reports while Duache and Lys were away, so the settlement is not wholly unfamiliar to me. As the Vice Marshal indicated, the vast majority of the populace is employed as menial labor in either Specula Imperatoris or Castrum Abania. Perhaps as a result of this, the Resistance has long struggled to make inroads there. Aye, you have the right of it. They got a better deal than most Alamegans, feeding off what scraps the Imperials gave them. Damned if I know how Marshal Terrapin's agents got one of them to turn his coat. I understand your disdain, I do, but I also understand their desire to look after their families by any means necessary. Our contact is a Rogadin woman. She will ask us a question. After we answer with courage, she will know us as friends. Courage, right. Put a squadron together and now go, we will need them soon. With me, my friends, and be ready for anything. See, what did I tell you? Let us continue on to Specula Imperatoris. I love the Alamigan Resistance outfits, by the way. I don't know if you can actually get them to wear in-game. I don't think so, but I would love to. I love the feathers on the head, like the feather shape on the head. I was pressing the wrong button. Spray him. Of course, there were still soldiers lurking about. Fortunately, they were no match for these. Come, Radiata is not much further. Of course, in light of our recent encounter, it would be prudent to proceed with caution and remain vigilant for our Imperial forces. Come on, busy work. Oh, fun. Oh, going way too far. Looks like it's safe to enter. I don't see any Imperials. I don't see smoke above Castra Mabania anymore. Do you think they fixed the cannon already? Alphino said we're looking for a Rogadin woman, right? And that we should answer a question with courage. I suppose we'll just have to strike up a conversation with every one of them until we find our contact. Let me know if you find her, and I'll do the same. Ain't seen you around before. Takes a certain kind of woman to walk into a place like this uninvited. When with courage, I suppose. Courage, you say? Well, that's in short supply these days. Better to keep your head down and go along to survive. Call me a coward too, if you like, 'cause I'll not speak on it more. At least not here. Outside Radiata, behind those barricades over yonder, on the other hand... Hey, was that who I think it was? Well, that's a relief, or a trap. Either way, I'll find Alphino and Alice. We'll meet you there. Don't mind me, I'm just looking at how many quests we still have to go. Well, we're making good headway. Not followed, were you? Good. That all of you, is it? Let's get to it then. Name yourselves. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, friends of Marshal Terrapin. Name's Starkwood. The rest you know, or we wouldn't be here. This is about Specula Imperatoris and the canon, isn't it? Just so. Can you tell us what happened? I overheard soldiers talking while working in the mess. The cerulean pipeline fueling the cannon was destroyed by an unidentified male insurgent, they say. One man single-handedly disabled the cannon? That beggars belief. Nevertheless, that's what they said. It took a while, but they finally put the fires out, and the engineers have been working day and night to repair it. Wish I could tell you more, but the incidents had everyone jumping at shadows and afraid to say much more. To make matters worse, the Alamegan help have been sent home indefinitely. So the cannon could already be fully operational. We need to sneak inside Castrum Mabania to ensure that the cannon is no longer a threat to our troops. Can you help us? Aye, that much I can do. I've pieced together a map of the interior over the years, and I know for a fact that there are multiple points of entry. Impressive! If we split into several groups, that may improve our odds of reaching the fire control center. We may be few in number, but I have faith that we can see this through. Yahoo! Elfino. Let's go. We have that for which we came. All that remains is to make our preparations. Tuashe, you and your ever-dependable allies will enter the castrum with my sister and I by way of the ventilation ducts leading to the hangars. From there, you will proceed into the weapons research and unleash bloody mayhem. At the same time, Alice and I will create a diversion somewhere else, and in the ensuing confusion, Lisa and her unit will attempt to reach the fire control center undetected. If all goes to plan, our three parties will subsequently converge on this location, and together we will secure the cannon before finally notifying the Alliance that they are clear to attack. Sounds simple enough? I'll go and brief Nago on the details. The rest of you come with me. We'll need to deal with the Magitech patrols before you can infiltrate the castrum. Alright. Hey, soldier! Die! Almost there, friends. Your point of entry is just around the bend up ahead. The last patrol should be here any moment. Once you've dealt with them, we'll be clear to advance, assuming they kept to their usual schedule. Might be prudent to stand watch for a moment after, just in case. Don't mind me. Just killing a bunch of Imperial guys. Up. By Roger, I knew you lot were good, but I never expected you to defeat them so swiftly. Dwashe is the finest warrior I know, and I should like to think we have learned something from our time in her company. Now, where is the entrance to the ducts? Right behind you. I've mapped the branches, so you should have no trouble reaching the hangars or any number of other places. Understood. Thank you again for your invaluable assistance. As discussed, Dwashe, we shall divide into 2 groups and proceed via separate routes into the castrum. Yeah, killing a bunch of Imperial guys. Well, you can't fight crime if you don't look cute, and if your spells don't look cute, I'm just saying. Remember that our objective is to cause as much chaos as possible to draw the Imperials away from Lise and her men. If there's nothing else, I'll return to the Resistance forces and show them to the entrance. May Roger guide you to victory. This is your last chance to make your preparations, Dwashe. When you and yours are ready, we shall begin. Alright. Custom Mabania time. Oh, it's not available in the Queen Plus. That's why. Let's fucking go! Don't you love the Instapop? I love the Instapop. Alright. And hi to the party. Paladin, puggers. I love Paladin. Even though it's the weakest of the tanks, it has a special place in my heart. Oh, are we doing... Okay. Sir, please wait up for me. Why are you suddenly taking so much damage? What's happening? I just love the gallant knight type, right? Especially if you're playing a feminine character. It's very gender. Yeah. Oh fuck. I just remembered this part. This part was fun in my first playthrough. I don't remember if it's actually this part, but hello? Can you stay with the party? Would you mind? It's not gonna open. You need to kill everything. What a weird tank we have today. Oh yeah. Arya is also very gender. I meant like feminine more as in the Goyle model in this game. As I know sometimes people have the non-binny characters, but there's no non-binny option in this game. I just think the armor looks especially good on those. Hey, die. I'm stuck in place. Please let me go. What happened to your cooldown, sir? Fucking kill it! Thanks! Let's just try it on anyway. Oh. I don't mind that. Spin the win! Spin the win, baby! Don't you love it? fucking look at me. That being said, Femme Knight, extremely hot. Butch Knight, also extremely hot. I don't see a difference. Love is love. I love that picture. I just quoted. I always keep thinking about it, like it's I don't know if you know that meme. So it's like yaoi couple, yuri couple, normal couple. I don't see a difference. Love is love. It's perfect. Hey, guy. Number 24. What does that mean? Enjoy your region. Get in the fucking tower. Lightning and ice. Ah! Please enjoy my medica. Ow. No! Please. What the hell is going on? Oh god, I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. Get out of there. Ooh, can't resist being a little beastie today, I see. Oh my god, get in the tower! Ooh. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. I see how it is. I just wanted to kill him. I want to see this hat. Oh, it's very jaunty. Ah, this part is what I was talking about. Like the first time doing this, the tank just sprinted to the end, which I think this person is gonna do as well, because they've been fucking bonkers the entire time. Stand still, stand in a circle, dude. Flop. Time for holy spam. Blood for the Blood Lily is what I would say if I were playing Shadowbringers. It's this ability over here, Flawless Misery, which is pretty neat. It's like an AoE and it's really cool looking. You get it from spending three of the little flower healing flowers over there. Don't stand in the AoE, thanks. Sir? What are you guys doing? Don't stand in orange. Orange bad. Okay, we're just going, huh? No need to wait, I guess. So annoying when people don't wait. I want to show off the cutscene, but I guess not. That's okay. At least in Shadowbringers we won't have any problems with that anymore, because I am going to do all the dungeons with NPCs. Don't walk towards people when you do that. Come here. shit, why is the tank dead? I did not see that happen. Oh shit. Alright, well, at least I get to watch this ending cutscene. Splat. I'm gonna give it to that person because I'm mad at the tank. Goodbye.
Are you alright?
Yay, voice acting.
Ah, I think that answers my question. We've accomplished our objectives as well.
Lisa's unit should be advancing upon the fire control center in the command tower. Let us join them. Lise! Thank the 12 you're all right.
And you. There's the control center. Let's hit them hard and fast. Ready?
They're here!
It was you, wasn't it? Wasn't it?!
I gave the order to fire.
It was over! The Skulls had surrendered, no one else had to die, and you killed them! Your own people! Your own comrades!
You're right! I killed them. Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn, all the rest, trained and fought with every last one of them. Good soldiers to a man. I gave the order that led to their deaths. And I knew exactly what I was doing.
But why? Why would you do that?
They died so that all Alamegans could live free. That was all we ever wanted. We made a promise that we would do whatever it took, so that one day the Imperials would learn to accept us. But everything comes at a price. And if you haven't got the means to pay, then you pay with blood. Service guarantees citizenship, but citizenship guarantees naught. It's not enough to do your part, oh no. You have to run faster, fight harder, kill more and more and more, and only then will you be equal. That's just how it is out here in the provinces. You buy your freedom with blood. There is no other way.
Shut up! Shut your mouth! You don't get to talk about freedom! You killed your own! They trusted you, and you killed them! Murderer! Butcher! Traitor!
Huh.
Lise!
Oh,
I know what you
it's
can
on
do.
now.
I've already seen it.
Alize!
You heard my girl, you
Even
die.
so, the odds are against me.
Coward! Get back here!
Hero! Lord Xenos invites you to join him for the royal hunt, to be hosted at the palace. You may bring your horde, if you like. All are welcome.
She'll be all right, but we'll need to carry her. Will you help me? Thank you. Lise, I leave matters here in your hands.
Right.
Well, we did it. Castor Albania belongs to us now. Nago and her people took Alize to Radiata to receive treatment. Alphino tells me she'll make a full recovery. I know I should be happy. We won, and with minimal casualties, but somehow it feels empty. We should report to General Alden. Kral wasn't here, but who knows? Maybe one of Rauban's men found something which could lead us to her. Can't hurt to ask anyway. Lieutenant, Commander Hext, fine work you did today. After Specula Imperatoris, we needed a resounding victory like this. Thanks to you, Rhalger's star yet burns bright. I'm glad, I really am, but you should know that Alize was injured in the fighting. Regrettable, but I'm pleased to hear that she will make a full recovery. Perdola's parting words, on the other hand, rings less favorably in my ears. But if Xenos wishes to invite us to his so-called royal hunt, then this bull would fain accept. What troubles you, Lise? Oh, it's nothing really, just that we're almost to the end, but we still got to save Crow and do so much more. We'll find her soon enough. Pippin has his best men scouring the Castrom's archives as we speak. Listen, Lise, it will take time for us to fully occupy the Castrum and prepare to advance into the locks. While we wait, there is something I would like to show you, both of you. After all, this may be the last chance we have to catch our breath before the final push. I don't see why not. Then come with me to Radiata. From there we'll need to follow another road south. Or I could just fly, you know. Even after all these years, it's still the same. Ah, Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. You deserve a proper welcome. Lieutenant, Lise, I brought you here for a reason.
I wanted to show you this house. My house.
You mean this is where you grew up?
Aye. Not much to look at, is it? Same could be said of the village. It was damn near impossible to live off the land, barren as it was. Which is why so many of us traded our plowshares for swords. Swords and uniforms, mind. We became military men. Tensions were rising between Alamigo and the Empire, and there was always a need for more soldiers to watch the border. It was only a matter of time before the first skirmishes broke out. It's a frightening thing to face Magitech armor for the first time. But after a lot of trial and error, I found ways to bring them down. After a few victories, people even said I had a knack for it. And then one day they hit us. Hard. I was wounded and sent home to recover. Back here.
Will you remain silent for fear of the Mad King's vengeance? Of his eyes and ears in the shadows and his knives in the dark? You, who call this living dishonor our nation. It is but a slow death.
That's Lisa's dad, BT dubs.
Liberty or death? Liberty or death? If this be your creed, then raise up your hands, raise up your voices! Together we will tear Theodoric from the throne! Together we will reclaim our freedom!
And that's Artbird. With different hair.
Send you home to men, did they?
Aye, sir. Garlean's got the better of us. The chirurgeons say I'm healing well, so it won't be long now.
Liberty or death, is it? Tell me, soldier. What do you think those words mean?
We must needs be willing to die for liberty.
Spoken like a true patriot. But liberty should not be the end in of itself. Liberty is a chance to build something better. A stronger, more prosperous home for our people. It's not quick or easy work. And it is never truly finished. But if you neglect it, then sooner or later, you look up to find you've traded one tyrant for another.
Well, sir, I've never asked for much. Never wanted to live like a king, just wish it were a little bit easier is all. For me and everyone else. And I'm willing to die for that, if that's what it takes.
Dying is easy, soldier. Living is harder. Rest, mend. Regain your strength. You'll need it in the days to come. And mayhap one day we will need it too.
Conrad chose you as his successor, Lise, and I will not gainsay his decision. I have but one question to ask. Liberty or death? Those were Curtis's words and his creed. Will you swear by your father's creed before your comrades and the gods?
Liberty or death. That's all you can hope for in war. Father understood that. And you want to know if I do too. I swear to you, here and now, I will fight until the end. Be it liberty or be it death. But the freedom we win must be for every Alamegan, even ones like Fordola, though they may hate us, and the Ananta, though they may fear us. We'll fight, and we'll talk, and we'll find a way to make it work for all of us. Compared to all that, retaking our home will seem like the easy part.
A good oath. And there is naught else to say. You are indeed your father's daughter.
Even a blind man could see that Lise wasn't herself. Not that I don't understand. To be thrust into a position of authority under such circumstances, to be made responsible for the lives of so many, it isn't easy. And when you see your friend get cut down before your eyes, it only gets harder. I'll wager she thought Alisaie was dead for a moment back there. 'Tis one thing to risk your life for a cause, but to risk that of another is a burden no soldier is ever truly ready to shoulder. The fear, the guilt, it weighs on her, and that's good. It will make her a better commander. But first she needs to learn to carry it, to not let it break her, to remember that some causes are worth fighting for. Liberty or death. Her father's words gave me strength once. Perhaps they'll do the same for her now. Right then, I think I've said enough. The two of you can head back. I mean to stay a bit longer. I understand. He's been away for a long time, and he probably wants to be alone for a while. Let's head back to Radiata. You know, there's something to be said for how it's a little bit weird that the characters who have like parents or grandparents with dark skin in this game are pasty as fuck. Like, when they were born, all the melanin just disappeared out of their bodies. And you know, I know that sometimes that's just the way it works IRL, so I wouldn't, like, say that about a real person, but this is a video game character, so those decisions are made by people. And so, one, Y'shtola looked much like... She had a much darker skin tone in the first installment of this game. Then, and I think in Shadowbringers they lightened her skin again, so like, there's a pattern here. And Alisaie and Alphinaud's grandfather had pretty dark skin. Their dad has also kind of dark skin, and they are the pastiest people you have ever seen. So it's very like, we don't have to do this. Wait, am I the only one who feels like I'm being watched? I don't know if it's Imperials or bandits, but I know there is more than one of them. Let's split up. You head northwest and I'll head northeast. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Oh yeah. I would not be surprised if there were mods to do so. But yeah, it's such a bummer, because it would be cool to like have more characters of color in the main cast. And the usual like anime excuse doesn't work here because they are not like Japanese characters called Japanese names. They're explicitly from fantasy Europe. Seven hells, she's seen us, sought it. That's as good as alive to the Imperials. Huh? Dude, I just stormed the castrum. Why do you think you can defeat me? Rock the castrum, rock the castrum. They attacked you too, didn't they? I had no choice. They're all Amigan, not even conscripts by the look of them, barely adults. In fact, some of their faces look familiar. Wait, I remember. They're from Radiata. They must have seen us when we were looking for Stark. They probably thought the Imperials would reward them if they captured or killed. Oh gods, Alize and Alphino could be in danger too. We have to get back to Radiata and find Nago. I don't know. I just feel weird about it. Well, at least one character is an exception, because I don't know if you noticed, but Nago had a dark-skinned dad and a light-skinned mom. And she looks pretty cool. Like, that would be a natural result of that union. You almost got it. What's all this about? You two look ready for a fight. We were ambushed by villagers outside of Radiata and thought they might try to attack you too. Are you alright? Aye, we're fine. The twins are at Stark's. Alize was asleep last I checked. I'm sorry, did you say you were ambushed by villagers, not soldiers? Did they not see what we just did to Castrum Abania? Goddamn fools. That's what I'm saying. Please, Dweshe, we overheard you talking. The ones that attacked you, they were young, less than 20 summers. Aye, I thought so. It's always the young ones, the ones who have only ever known the occupations. They're the ones you've got to look out for. See, the only decent work to be found in Radiata is for the Imperials, and everyone knows it. Children grow up knowing it. They have it pounded into their skulls that the best they can hope for is to serve an Imperial officer. Bloody fools. After everything they've seen us accomplish, they ought to be begging to fight for the Resistance, not against us. They've been living in the shadow of a castrum their whole lives. A few victories won't change that. Aye, you get some who can't wait to spit in the soldier's eye, but they get beaten for their troubles, or worse. Even so. And the ones that don't fight back but refuse to beg, well, they just starve. Beat the dog that bites his master's hand, and ignore the dog that refuses to do his bidding, see? In the end, the ones that learn to abide are the ones that survive. Now, you may say that is all about to change, and I believe you. Many here do. But a young man or woman who grew up only knowing that what he knows has every reason to doubt. Remember that. Do what you have to, if it comes to it, but remember that. The sooner we liberate Alamigo and bring an end to the occupation, the better. Only then can we show these youths that things do not have to be this way. Only then will they know what it means to live free. We're going to build a new home for ourselves, together, a better home than they've ever known. I've been thinking, if Alizé needs more time to heal, maybe we should move her to Rogger's Reach. She can receive much better care there, after all. Our infirmary is probably the best place for her, short of sending her to Gridania. Indeed, and given what Mistress Woad has told us, I would rather she did not remain here. Then it's settled. Now go and see about getting us a carriage and an escort. Alphino, you should get your sister ready for the journey. Toache, would you mind going on ahead and telling Orvella that we're on our way? I want a bed waiting for Alizé when she arrives. Thanks. If you say so, Lise. I forgot I can't fly in here. Do you require assistance? Very well. We will make ready to receive the patient at once. Give me a hand, would you? There, all crisp and freshly laundered. We're here. Is everything in order? Right, we're bringing her in. Honestly, Alphino, you needn't have gone to all this trouble. What can I say? It seemed a good way to discourage you from limping off to battle when my back was turned. Listen to Orvella, please. You need your rest. I know. Any news of Krile? She'll be cross if you make her wait too long. As will I. Ha! A chilling prospect indeed. I'll find her sister, and I'll fight twice as hard for the both of us. They're good together, when they're not at each other's throats. I miss that feeling. Toache, I've a favor to ask. Would you mind waiting outside for me? I won't be in a moment.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Mamma mia!
Well, what do you think? I know it's a bit old-fashioned, but in a traditional sort of way, Ida wore it whenever she could. Not that I'm pretending to be her or anything. Not again. It's just... if this is the last battle we fight to free Alamigo, then she ought to be a part of it.
So pretty. It suits you.
It's nice of you to say so. And a bit embarrassing. But mostly nice. Anyway, the real reason I asked you here was to sneak in a warm-up before the final battle. There's this place I know where monks used to spar as part of their training. Care to join me?
Sure. I'm a white mage though. You're just gonna beat my ass. I guess I could whack her with my staff. Ah yes, trailer moments. Going in for a kiss. Maybe we got a little carried away, but you have to admit that was fun. Thank you, Dweshe. You're the best kind of friend. The kind that's not afraid to knock some sense into you. Now that Alizé's settled in, it's time we rejoined the fight. Though, actually, maybe you and Alphino should go on ahead without me. I need to talk strategy with the officers, and that might take a while. Alphino, it's okay, you don't have to braid your sister's hair. And stay here brushing the dust off of her bed. Ah, there you are. What was it that at least wanted of you? Ahaha! A sparring match on the Destroyer's very palm. I would have liked to have seen that. But she's right. We have lingered here long enough. I am ready to depart when you are. Take care, you two. Don't do anything I wouldn't. And you had better not rise from that bed until you are given express permission to do so. Urianger will be paying you a visit soon, and he is already worried enough as it is. We have a long road ahead of us. Lead the way, Dweshe. The boat. You are returned. How fares your sister, Alphino? Her rapier wit remains undulled, for better or for worse. Have there been any developments in our absence? I am proud to say that Castrum Abania is now wholly under our control. At the present, we are taking stock of the enemy's supplies and redistributing them amongst our men. Also, while sifting through the officer's documents, we learned that a unit of skulls under Foldola's command passed through the castrum en route to the capital, with a single prisoner in their custody. Krile, it has to be her. In all likelihood, yes. You will be glad to hear that the tunnel leading to the locks has been secured by our soldiers and is now safe for travel. And one final piece of good news. Reinforcements from all 4 Alliance nations have arrived and joined the main host, which has established a new base of operations within the locks. Commander Hex should be arriving soon, yes? When she does, we will call a meeting to discuss the final stage of Rauger's Beacon. Sorry for keeping you all waiting. An Alamican folk dress. How very fitting. And well-fitting, I might add. I wanted to do something for Ida and myself. This is it. The last push. We're coming, Krile. Let's go. She's smoking. Wow, wow, wow.
I remember my father's words. How they rang in my ears as we left Castrum Abania behind and looked out over the locks before us. Comrades brave and true, they had come from all across Eorzea to stand with us, to stand against oppression and tyranny. 20 years the Empire had ruled us, but no longer. Liberty or death. Liberty or death.
Whew.
Ere we begin, I would say to you as a proud son of Alamigo that I am grateful to each and every one of you for your part in this endeavor. Now, to the heart of the matter. The enemy appears content to remain within the city walls and await the inevitable siege. Open conflict has been sporadic thus far. Whether Xenos is biding his time until reinforcements arrive, or attempting to bait us into a trap, none can say. We know better than to trust his word.
Regardless, we can ill afford to present Garlemald with a chance to ready her legions. It would be in our best interest to press for a swift resolution.
A long siege wouldn't be good for the people in the city either. If food becomes scarce, you know who'll starve first.
Just so. Therefore, I propose we commit our forces to an all-out assault. What say you? Twould seem we are of one mind. Then let us proceed to the how of it. The Immortal Flames will form the vanguard, supported by the archers and the conjurers of the Order of the Twin Adder, under the Elder Seedseer's command. Once the main host has cleared a path to the walls, we will bring forward the artillery of the Maelstrom and the Temple Knights. I would have your cannons pound the gates and punch a hole right through the middle of their defenses.
What about the resistance?
Your part will be to occupy the residential district and keep civilians out of harm's way. The people are more like to trust their own.
Of course. You can count on us.
Remember that there is a second entrance to the city proper there. If all goes to plan, we will have secured 2 points of entry. Once both objectives are complete, we press on into the city, surround the palace, and hunt down Xenos. As for the Scions, you will be held in reserve as an irregular unit until we have more intelligence on your captured comrade. Kryle's rescue will be your primary concern, but I dare say we'll find a use for you once her freedom has been secured.
Thank you, General. I pray we find her quickly.
Rhalga's beacon nears its end. Soon, my friends, Alamigo will be ours once more.
Let's go! No. The stage is set and the players are assembled. Eorzea has come at last to drive the invaders from her land. What would grandfather say if he were here with us today? For all our other accomplishments, Kryle remains in the hands of our enemy, and I find myself wondering if I could have done more. Though we know now that she was taken to the city, we have found nothing which might tell us where she is being held. You know, you could just ask me. Thancred, what have you learned? I shall spare you the particulars of my infiltration and simply state that I have seen her with my own eyes. She is being held within the residential district south of the city proper. I tracked her to the ruins of an old temple of the Fist of Rhalgar, within which the Imperials have constructed a research facility. A research facility? What manner of research? Why, methods to imbue Garleans with the power to manipulate ether, in pursuit of which goal their scientists have, I am sorry to report, performed many questionable experiments on living subjects. What? Calm down, Alphino. We've already been tasked with securing the Alamegan quarter. This just gives us a reason to do it faster. I entered and exited the facility by stowing aboard Imperial transports, but that method is not suitable for a larger force. And it goes without saying that a direct assault on the rather substantial main gates would be ill-advised. I think I might know someone who can help. One of my men. He had an idea about how to get into the city. Actually, it might be best if I let him explain it himself. It's been a while. I'll not take offense if you don't remember me. Might even be glad of it. Alagana, right? Aye, Whisker's the name. I was raised in the peaks, but my mum grew up in the city. Any road, I reckon we can get inside the Alamegan quarter by way of Loch Seld. What? How? It was a story my mum told us which made me think of it. She was always going on about what life was like when she was a girl, see? How they used to have to boil the water from the well before they could drink it, since it was full of salt. They were drawing salt water from the lochs, which means there must be an underwater tunnel or something. Aye, that's it, but it won't be as simple as going for a swim. The well was closed, see? Apparently, Theodoric decided one day he wanted to control the water supply and forbade water trading. So even if you come up through it, you'll find yourself on the wrong side of a locked gate. At the time, my grandfather, being an enterprising sort, befriended a guard and lifted a key from his belt. He made a copy and carried on selling water until the Imperials invaded, and he ended up working at the saltery. In short, we need your grandfather's key, assuming he still has it. I'm certain he does, and I can take you to him, but it'll be dangerous. Don't you worry about that. We're used to dangerous. Nago and Arnvald will assemble a squadron while the rest of us go and get that key. Ahoo! Let's not waste any more time then, shall we? My mom said Granddad kept the key with him at all times as a lucky charm. If he hasn't got it, then, well... then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Ready, Guache? We may have to deal with a few Imperial patrols, or worse. Saltery's not far. Follow me. Do we have to fight? We don't have to fight, do we? Soblin? Thancred. You're not a tank yet. We're here, but this isn't right. Where is everybody? Word of the Alliance's advance has surely reached their ears. Mayhap they sought refuge elsewhere. We should search the buildings for clues. A weird little device. The Magitech device suddenly springs to life, flashing brightly and emitting a shrill sound. It's a trap! Alright, which one of you triggered the obvious trap? On your guard, Magitech drones approaching. Mayhap half a dozen. Guache, keep Whisker alive. 7 Ls, I could do with some help here. Okay, where are you? There you are. Sorry, Thancred, I was forced to trigger the obvious trap. I could not help it. I definitely did not do it on purpose.
Away with you!
Ready?
Now then, where were we? Ah yes, looking for clues to the whereabouts of our erstwhile water merchant and his key. In the wake of the ambush, you find a diary belonging to a laborer. The last entry makes mention of a plan to take shelter in the Sali Monastery. The Sali Monastery? That's to the south. I'll lead the way. Not after that ambush you won't. It's too dangerous. Duache will follow you. Keep your eyes peeled for more Magitech. Alright. Well, if I'm calling the shots, then we're walking past everything, so... I don't feel like fighting today. Well, guess I have to fight you. That's okay. Monastery's just past the gate. Keep going. Something tall, dark, and imperial appears to be blocking the entrance. God damn it! I don't think there's a way around. Then we'll just have to go through him. Hey guy. Look, I think those two devices are shield generators. I'll keep the machine occupied. Duache be a darling and destroy the generators before it rips my head off. No promise. Tis done. See how it falters. Belabor the brute. Won't be getting up after that. Now let's find our man. This is it. This is the monastery. They have to be around here somewhere. What? What? It's me, Whisker, your grandson. Whisker? By Roger, is it really you? Oh, it's good to see you alive and well, lad. But who are these other ones? The Resistance, Granddad. My comrades in arms. She told you all about me thumbing my nose at the Mad King, did she? Ha. Daft sods never caught me neither. It wasn't much, but it was my way of rebelling against his rule. Glad to see you've got higher aspirations. Here, make our family proud. I will, I swear. Ralger as my witness. Alright. I was worried when he wasn't at the Sultry, but we found him in the end. Now that we got the key, it's time to find that underwater tunnel. We'll need to dive into the locks and look for a tunnel leading beneath a residential district. That should be no problem for Duache and me, thanks to the Kojin's blessing. But for the rest of you, I will have you know that I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. I think it best that I support Monago and Arenvald's unit. Alright, you can swim. I am aware of that, thank you. But it is neither here nor there, given that I lack both the Kojin's blessings and Thancred's preternatural lung capacity. Right, of course. I didn't mean anything by it, nothing at all. So, Duache, Thancred, and me. Let's head to the water's edge. Alphino and Whisker can rejoin the others and wait outside the gates for us to let them in. Monogamy? Monogamy. Well, you know what they say, whatever's on the mind, right? You only hear what you want to hear. This looks like as good a place as any. You dive into the briny deep. Urianche, what are you doing here? Master Alphino informed me of your plan, and thus did I hasten to your side. When Mistress Alisaie unfolded to me the tale of her defeat, I was much intrigued by the apparent ease with which Fordola, a heretofore unexceptional warrior, defied my lady's every attempt to do her harm. After some few days of deliberation, I subsequently contrived that what I believed to be a solution to the problem of her preternatural prescience. 'Twas in hopes of furnishing you with the fruits of my labor that I came. Wait, isn't that Moonbrida's? Her etheric siphon formed the base of my design. Should my hypothesis prove correct, you need but activate it in her presence. Say more would endanger the plan, for ignorance is your shield. It was Moonbrida's time. It is not yours, my friends. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, and return. We will, for you and for her. Right, I'm going in. Follow me. Or younger. Alright, let's dive into the... Hello? Can I... Thanks. Let's dive into the Black Sea, or whatever that... or the... salty as fuck sea is called. Was it the Red Sea? I don't know. There's so many seas. Oh, the Dead Sea! There we go. I may be stupid. Hello. The tunnel leads east. Thancred's already gone ahead. Let's not keep him waiting. There's too many seas. So many. It's too many. Alright, I will concede I'm not stupid. I'm just forgetful sometimes. Splish. No time. No keeps. Oh, that was fun. Yes, yes, tremendous fun. Who needs a beastman's blessing anyway? I still can't believe you managed to hold your breath the entire time. It felt like we were down there for hours. Anyway, it's time we let our friends in. Once we head up these stairs, we'll need to make our way to the main gates, which are somewhere to the west of here. Forgive me for stating the obvious, but it bears repeating that until we open the gates, we three are on our own. It would be in our best interest to avoid guards and easily started small folk. Obviously, but once our guests have arrived, we'll be free to head towards the research facility where trial is being held as loudly as we like. Since you've been here before, will you lead the way? Of course, but I will move quickly, so see that you do not fall behind. Nothing left to say then, let's get to it. Woo! My stuff sold. Puggers. All set, Dwache? Once again, I am a little bit richer. Follow my lead. Stay close and quiet. Wait, patrol. Let them pass. All clear. With me. Let's go with the grid! Sentry, get to cover. I will deal with him. Ugh. And none were the wiser. Let us press on. Imperial soldier, dead ahead. Here we are. Ah, one more sentry. Give me a moment. Bop. Pleasant dreams. Dwache, look for a lever or winch. We will guard the rear. Winch. Cringe. Hell's open, heavens weep. Alphino, can you hear me? The gates are open. Friends are ready and eager to engage the Imperials. Now let us leave them to it and head for the facility. Remember the reach, remember the towers. Attack! Insurgents, here! Sound the alarm! We don't have time for this. Put them down. I did, no worries. The resonatorium is just ahead. They know we're coming. Make ready, my friends. There she is. I reckoned you lot would come, but I didn't think you'd have the nerve to break the bloody doors down. Make no difference to me, though. Time to die. Use the etheric siphon to weaken Fredola and defeat her in battle. Let's go! Come here.
I can read her every move!
Ah, 7 hells, my head, the pain. It's working. Strike now, while she's weak.
Out of my way!
You'll pay for that. Keep at it, we almost have her.
How could I lose?
Enemy sighted. Engage with the commander. With me. Tancred, help me hold off those soldiers. Understood. We'll leave the pilots in your capable hands. Whoops.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Yeah?
Let's finish this! If only you knew the power!
Oh! Let's go, Lise! Let's go, Lise! Come on! Yeah! That's a monk LB3 if I ever seen one.
No. Not after everything. I cannot lose. I will not!
Oh, but you will! Without your tricks, you're nothing! Conrad, Mefrid, your own comrades! I should kill you here and now for what you did! But there's no place for that kind of justice here. Not in my Alamigo.
Oh, how very bloody noble of you. Why, you'll pardon me my sins, will you? After you and your freedom fighters come and tear down everything we've worked so hard to build? We were fighting for our people's freedom.
Sorry for Dola. They never would have accepted you. Fucking get it!
You're slaves to a tyrant! There's no freedom in that!
Yeah, she did need to be around house kicked in the head.
Now, my friend!
Open up the box! Grail!
Croyle!
Yahoo!
Alphino? I knew you'd come.
Touching as this moment is, it will have to wait. We should rejoin the main force at once. Lise!
I'm taking her back with us, alive. She's going to answer for what she's done.
Yes, Queen!
Listen to you. Talking like you've already won. Xenos is gonna tear you apart. He commands a power echoing that of the Icons.
What are you talking about?
The hunt, you stupid cow. I'm talking about the hunt. He said you'd come, and here you are, his willing prey. You and your friends are dead, just like mine. And all our misery, all our sacrifice, it was all for naught!
No! You're gonna live long enough to see us win our freedom. I promise you that.
May I live 1,000 years.
Interrogations can wait. Let us be off.
Oh, man. What a relief to have finally found her. Though our greatest challenge yet lies ahead of us. On the eve of this final battle, I find myself overcome with joy. We could not have saved her without everyone's help. Thancred, Lise, Urianger, and of course you. But yes, there is still much and more to be done. I should be very interested to learn the meaning of Ferdola's ominous words, for one. Well, you see. We'll find out soon. Lise has gone to deliver Fordola into the custody of the Alliance, leaving Manago and our men to hold the residential districts and stand ready. Once the Alliance has breached the main gates and commenced their assault, the Resistance forces will be pushed through the entrance here and join the fray. In that case, I will remain here. My search for Krile took me onto the city proper, and my familiarity with their defenses may prove useful to the Resistance. Understood. I shall instruct Arenvald and his unit to render support as well. They were tasked with securing the Aetheryte, as I recall. With me, Dwache. I already have the Aetheryte, baby boy. Don't you worry. Gods, Krile, it's good to see you. I feared the worst. It wasn't your fault. You saved me, all of you. Thank you. We will be departing shortly for Porta Praetoria to rejoin the main host. Arenvald, I would have your unit remain here with Thancred, that you might support the Resistance troops in the coming battle. Understood. We won't let you down. I trust you will refrain from doing anything I would not. We are both far too young to die. Right. No noble sacrifices. Got it. Washe, Krell, let us be off then. Death flag number 1. I will never spoil deaths like that, but it's very, very funny. I'm gonna just teleport. It's up there with what could possibly go wrong? Come on.
Ah, the heroes of the hour. Not content with securing the residential district, you gifted me an Imperial commander. What are you after, a medal?
The work is its own reward, General. I must say, however, that Fordola's claims were not a little disturbing. What manner of power could Xenos have acquired that might equal an Icon?
Might she speak of our missing Omega?
Very possibly. The Empire's fondness for comparable Allagan technologies is exceedingly well documented. Have we made any progress with our own investigation?
None. The search goes on in earnest, but Cid has thus far found nothing of note. Mayhap the Garleans beat us to it. If they were working desperately to repair the machine, that might explain their decision to remain within their walls.
Ah, Lys. I trust you surrendered Fordola into custody without incident. We were just discussing the pilot's claims.
About Xenos and his newfound powers. She hasn't said a word on the subject since we rescued Kryl, even when the interrogator asked nicely.
Mayhap I can offer some insight into her claims, or at least into the facility and the experiments they conducted during my time there. Though my memories of the period are somewhat muddled, there are a few things I remember with painful clarity.
Thancred told us only that Fordola had undergone some manner of treatment.
Yes. It is a place wholly dedicated to the creation of enhanced beings, whom they refer to as the Resonant. As I understand it, the process aims to imbue a test subject with the qualities of an individual with demonstrated magical aptitude. This entails the mechanical extraction and transfusion of some manner of primordial essence.
So that's how Fordola improved so fast. I knew there had to be something. She wasn't half as strong or quick to predict my attacks when we first met. If it weren't for Oriange's siphon thingy, I really don't think we'd have beaten her.
My humble scheme asked far more in the execution than it required in the conception, I do assure thee.
Oh, you've got to stop doing that.
In calling upon Lady Alisaie after her defeat, I was most intrigued to learn of the apparent effortlessness with which Fordola countered her attacks. 'Twas as if she knew the blade's destination ere its journey began. A most impressive feat under any circumstances, but an almost miraculous one when considered in the context of Fordola's unfamiliarity with my lady's arts. How then could she so perfectly predict an unknown opponent's every move? After much deliberation, I surmised that Fordola may be possessed of a preternatural ability to divine meaning from the fluctuations of an individual's ether and to instinctively react. To employ a metaphor, one might say that she was attuned to the whispers of my Lady Alisaie's soul.
Wait, have you not just described a manifestation of the Echo?
I had no conclusive proof. The available anecdotal evidence suggested only that Fordola was uncommonly sensitive to etheric fluctuations, and 'twas this which led me to develop my stratagem. I would fashion a device with the capacity to generate a massive disruption in the surrounding ether. If, as I suspected, Fordola's senses were indeed questing for the most minor of oscillations, the shock of exposure to a more amplitudinous etheric waveform would be akin to a debilitating bout of ether sickness.
How ingenious. I note that the success of your plan hinged on your device's wielder remaining ignorant of its purpose, lest Fordola divine your intent.
Indeed so, Master Alphino. All things considered, 'twas a most fortuitous outcome.
That's putting it mildly. In any event, if Urianger is correct, that would mean these Resonant have been granted the power of the Echo via artificial means. A sobering thought, to say the least, and one which makes me wonder what else Xenos has in store.
Whatever the Viceroy's newfound powers, I know of none better equipped to face him. And face him you must. For there is now but one path forward, and it leads straight to Alamigo.
And it's not as if we came unprepared. We've got all our friends and allies fighting for the same thing. Honestly, right now, I feel like we could take on anyone and win. And I mean anyone.
Victory is as good as ours. Let's go for optimism, baby.
Exactly. Oh, I wouldn't want to be in Xenos' boots. Not with the likes of us coming to get him. Right, I'd best get back to the residential district. Thancred and the Resistance forces are waiting.
It is time we join the main host. Kryl, in light of your recent ordeal, might I suggest that you remain with the rearguard for now?
Oh, if you insist. Just this once.
Alright. If I may, General, is there aught Dwashen I can do to assist with final preparations? I'm glad you asked. Pippin has informed me moments ago that all forces are in position and that we are ready to commence the assault. Naught remains but to notify the Alliance commanders. If you have no objections, I shall be glad to have you do the honors, Lieutenant. You are instrumental to the success of Operation Archon. You helped bring an end to the Dragonsong War. You are a hero to the people and a symbol of hope. Some might judge it an empty gesture, or worse, a waste of your talents, but I know it will mean much to everyone here. Ha, that you should be the one to bring me word. By the Fury, it is good to see you, my friend. You who stood with us in our direst hour will ever be an inspiration to my countrymen, and to me. Though Ishgard's debt can never be repaid, it is my hope that our deeds this day shall go some small way to redressing the balance. All is ready? Very well. Though many will fall in the coming battle, how many more shall know liberty for their sacrifice? There is a time for peace and a time for war. Even the matron understands this. We who have received of hers and the elemental's blessings now go to stand for Eorzea and her children. It's time then. Though it is not my theater of choice, we will play our part. Our cannons care not either way. That battery has sunk enough ships to fill a fleet. Does not like to be bested by a gate. It is done then. Thank you, Lieutenant, for humoring an old bull. Maelstrom, Adder, and Ishgardian forces are in position, General. Resistance forces in the Alamegan quarter are ready and await our signal. Not left to do but the deed itself. Right then, I must go to my men. I shall be leading the first charge through the breach. Then we shall head to the front. Pippin has command of our artillery outside the gate. He'll not be hard to find. Ah, but before you go, I have a final favor to ask. Give this to my son. He will understand. Have I talked about, like, Rauban and Pippin? How they came to be son boy and dad father? I love it. I guess I'll tell it anyway. So Pippin was sold as a slave by his original father, and he was sold to the Colosseum, where Rauban was also being held. And Rauban used his winnings to free Pippin and later free himself. And then he adopted him. Which is just so sweet. Lieutenant, Alphino. What's that you got there? By the 12th, this is Chisona. The Bull of Alamigo's legendary sword, forged from 2 cursed blades. This sword is a symbol of everything my father fought to achieve. A weapon claimed on the blood sands, and with its fortune and glory. Its flames consumed the unworthy, but by fire was he reborn. That he should bequeath it to me now, to carry on his legacy. Well, I shall endeavor to deserve it, but I'll be damned if this is his final battle. Once we begin, there will be no respite until it's over. Are you ready, my friends? Very well. Brace yourselves. This should be quite a spectacle. Vice Marshal, Imperial unit approaching from the north. Aiming to destroy our artillery, are they? How many? Total numbers unconfirmed. At least 1 squadron. But sir, they're wolfmen. Very Domete. Bloody hells, that's all we need. Call up the Bloodsworn. Tell them to make ready. Marshal Terrapin, wait. These wolfmen of whom you speak hail from Doma. They were coerced into fighting for the Empire. Spirited away to a foreign land and told if they disobeyed, the lives of their kin would be forfeit. But their homeland has been liberated. There's no reason to continue serving their imperial masters. Ere you engage them in battle, I beseech you, grant us a moment to go and attempt to convince them to lay down their arms. I am loath to give our enemy more time to prepare. But if there is a chance that this conflict might be avoided, I suppose we must take it. Go then, but be quick. More delaying. We will, Vice Marshal. With me, Dwashe. Just hoping I can do this quick. So I am pressed for time. We will wait here for the Lupin to arrive. Steel yourself, my friend. Though I hope to resolve this without resorting to violence, it would seem wise to prepare for the worst. They come, Doache. Wolfies. You, clear the road. Honorable warriors of Doma, my name is Alphino Levier, and I come before you with news of great import. Silence, boy. You stand upon a battlefield. Be gone or be cut down. Doma is free. Lord Hien has returned and driven Yotsuyu and the Imperials from your lands. We were there. We helped them. There's no need for you to fight for Xenos. Lord Hien is dead, and you are a liar. What could a boy such as you do against Magitech? Throw stones and spit curses? Invoke my lord's name again at your peril. We will suffer no falsehoods. I speak only the truth. Put up your weapons, I beg of you. Let us speak as friends and not shed blood in vain. If your claims were true, we would gladly sheath our blades and embrace as brothers. But since they must surely be false, we would be traitors to accept. Our lives and those of our loved ones forfeit. Words are air. You will prove the truth of your tale on the battlefield, or die in dishonor. Okay. Let me get to the end, dude. You are no strangers to battle, that much is plain. Yeah, now I gotta fight this guy. I am the White, I am Hakuro, and I will be your opponent. Have at you. Until I am satisfied, we shall fight on. Give me your all. On your guard, his strength far exceeds that of his brethren. Is that all you can muster, Erosions? Hold not back. Such ferocity! If he does not relent, we shall be forced to kill him. Well, about that.
Pull yourself together. So it comes to this.
Die. Enough. You are every bit the warriors you claim to be. Finally. You fought with honor and restraint. You could have killed my men, and perhaps even me, but you did not. For this I thank you. Warriors brave and true, I pray you tell us of the battle of Doma for Doma's liberation. We should be glad to do so. Lord Hien returned. Such joy this news brings us. But for Lord Gosetsu to perish in the keep's collapse, to be taken from us by such treachery, there is no justice. Eyes forward, Hakuro. He wished for no better death. You knew him well. Aye, he would not suffer us to mourn with so much undone, and so we will not. Duty comes before all. All Lupin shall know of Doma's liberation, and of your part in it. When you breach the gates, we shall turn on the Imperials as one. With fang and claw we shall rip open the throats of our masters. This the White swears. Thank you. When our war is ended, I am certain that your lord will help us to return you all to Doma. Such a curious thing, destiny, to see us meet with friends of Lord Hien in this distant corner of the world. But we shall not keep you. Your day is not yet done. Come, let us not keep our comrades waiting. We have a nation to liberate. Oh, let's go! Hey, it's the guys from the Thaumaturge Guild. It's one of the base classes that later transforms into Black Mage. Which is a really fun class to play.
Ah, you are returned. Were your negotiations with the Wolfmen successful?
Yep.
The one they called the White was receptive to our words once we told him of Doma's liberation. They withdrew behind the walls to inform their brethren. If the gods are good, no blood shall be shed between our peoples this day.
Hear, hear. Now, I think it's time we did something about those gates. Thaumaturges, forward! Give me hellfire! Give me Ifrit's bloody inferno! Now give me a Curth and winter! Enough ice and snow to bury a behemoth!
Very nice. Makes it brittle.
All cannons! Fire at will! Let no man say we neglected to knock!
I know, right? Uh-oh.
Damn that armor! We nearly had it!
Oh, look who's here!
Is that...
Bear witness, my Eorzean brothers and sisters! Doma is come to pay her debts!
Lord Hien!
Hell yeah.
We will deal with the flying machines! Forward, my friends! For freedom and justice!
You heard the man! All cannons resume firing!
We're through. The way is clear.
Alright, alright. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No more bullshit. I want to get them. Impeccable timing, those Domans. Come, comrades. The enemy's gate is down. Forward. Ah, look at that. Stormblood. The battle for Alamigo is at hand. All forces have been ordered to advance into the city proper. I trust your unit of elite adventurers is ready, Lieutenant. Excellent. Your objective is to make haste for the castle and kill Xenos Galvas. Any questions? Of course not. Now go and get the bastard. Yeah, I kind of forgot that there were all these kind of busy work quests right in the middle there, so I was getting a little bit annoyed at that. Insta-pop, perfect. I'll wait for this. For some reason, my Discord on my phone is just not loading. Keeps connecting, trying to connect. Alright. So for this one, I'm just gonna skip the cutscenes because people are just gonna pull anyway. So, oh, unless this person is also watching. Well, it don't matter. Yeah. I've been chug-lugging during the cutscenes. I've also used cutscenes as convenient bathroom break time for me. Fucking kill them. And to let her rip. Don't know why my lily's not, or my flower's not casting, but okay. Look at that! I love warriors. He was just halfway down to half his health and he just healed up almost fully on his own. Perfect. What kind of axe are you using, by the way? Just gonna check. Yucko. Ah! That's pretty cool! Eat a regen. Let's go. First boss. Not too big of a problem. Oh, sorry! I thought we were going. Well, you know, the positive. At least we have a res mage. Red mages are one of the classes that can resurrect people. And they are one of the 2 non-healer classes that can actually do it. So I think the only other one is Arcanist or Summoner. I don't know if Summoner can do it actually, but I think so. But especially in like big content, like super hard content, having a red mage is really nice. Because even if both the healers die, you can still res and continue on. I know. Poetics, perfect. I don't need that right now. Wait, 4 of them? Okay. Oh boy. Okay, we're doing this? For Holy, I guess. Let's see. Oh, not stand there. Slide casting my beloved. This tank seems to know what they're doing. And I love it. We have a fellow endwalker here. Oh, maybe don't walk into that. Ah. Oh, treasure cover. Fair enough. Oh, hey look, it's the mad scientist that did some shit to Fordola. Recording subject's performance. Oh, I know, right? Well, so here's the thing, not to pat my own back, but if you have a competent tank, or an incompetent tank with a competent healer, you're fine. If you have an incompetent healer with a competent tank, you're fucked. There's nothing you can do.
Initiate soul extraction. Ha! Success.
No! Leave me alone. Please. I just need to get back to my body.
My word, this data!
Briefingly. Yeah, just punched me out of my body. Fucking rude. There we go. Rest in pieces, fucker. Come on! Oh shit. Panic button! Oh! Thanks, bud. It's okay. I wasn't even worried. Were you? I was totally cool. Please kill these soldiers that are beating you in the back of the head. Thanks. Oh, here we fucking go. These guys are truly the bane of the Black Mage. You have to stand still for so long, and if they start aiming at you, it's over, dude. Blah blah blah. Say goodbye to your DPS. Ah, alright, let's hope this goes smoothly, baby. I'm praying. I read up on the mechanics of the upcoming boss fight, so I hope it all goes well. Oh, here we fucking go. There he is. Let's go. So don't stand in that.
Rend!
Do I go away from that? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I do. I'm just gonna follow whatever the tank does. Bite!
Rend!
Yeah, come close. Come close.
Let this moment last forever.
Woohoo! Oh, you're okay. You're okay.
Kill!
Ah. Enjoy damage. Stay out of that.
Show me your role. Yes, yes, just so.
Ow. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Oh. Not panic. Why should I panic?
Have you the strength?
Yeah?
The power to transcend.
Yeah, we did it. Never had a rune go this smoothly. I'm so happy. Woo! Got him. Ten elegant tombstones. Pish. Oh. Alright. It's about to get buck wild. Command the tank. Thank you. Did I get any? I got a player commendation. Yay! Alright. What'd you have to say for yourself?
Yes! Yes! Such ferocity. Such tenacity. I am loath to recall how disappointed I was when first we fought. But finally, after bathing in the blood and offal of your enemies, finally you prove yourself worthy prey for the hunt. It fills you even now, doesn't it? The hunger to bite down on my jugular. To feel the warmth fill your mouth and run over even as you drink deep. Good. Good.
This is the beast I have longed to face.
I think that's just a you thing,
As
dude.
you sharpen your claws, I too sought newfound strength. But this is no place for a final contest. Come! The heavens shall bear witness to our dance.
I don't know. I feel like you can interpret it either way. Either he wants to fight you so bad it makes him look silly, or he wants to fuck you so bad it makes him look silly. That's a problem.
Welcome to the Royal Menagerie. The King of Ruin built this place for his foreign queen. He kept it filled with familiar creatures from her homeland. They bored me all.
Why'd you kill tigers,
This
dude?
fine specimen, on the other hand, is simply
Alright.
fine. Your fates are entwined, are they not, Icon Slayer? This dragon, this embodiment of unbridled despair, born of a desperate man's burning hatred for the Empire. How raw the raging tempest that
excuse me.
churns within its breast. No myth made manifest this, but a being of pure violence. Mayhap you are the true architect of our design. You who fought the very soul of vengeance to the edge and watched him fall. You who let slip the Allegan hound to drive this icon into my arms. Oh my, have I said too much? Forgive me, this sensation is wholly unfamiliar to me.
You're no longer bored?
A question, then, and I should like very much for you to speak from the heart. If I were to stand aside, what would you do to this icon?
I'm not gonna answer you.
You will not indulge me even with a simple reply, then? No. You think only of the fight to come. How alike we are. A pity. There is another alternative. Or there would be. Had you only mastered your abilities. I speak of the Echo, of course. Does it merely render you immune to iconic influence, or is it rather that your influence is far greater than theirs? Granted, these implications are of no moment to a savage who thinks only of killing the beast before him. But when I read Van Belsar's reports, I immediately saw the boundless potential of the Echo. I saw how it could be instrumental in binding an icon to one's will. Hence my research and the Resonant. I know so much more.
Fucked up if true.
All icons must be exterminated, without exception. Such was the Imperial mandate issued by my great-grandfather, after he saw firsthand the destruction wrought by one such being. They are a blight upon this star, he felt. And so he began his great and just crusade. 'Twas not justice which spurred his campaign, but fear. Fear of the Icons. Fear of their power. Cowardice made them march forth to battle. Pathetic. Man should fight for the joy of it. To live, to eat, to breed. Lesser beasts snap and howl at one another for this. Only man has the wisdom and the clarity to embrace violence for its own sake.
Again, I think that's just a you thing.
We who are born into this merciless, meaningless world have but one candle of life to burn. I know you understand this. You and I are one and the same.
No, we're not.
Together, we could while away the quiet hours as friend and confidant. If you will accept me.
He just wants a friend, frowny face. Yeah, I like Sidinos, but Duashe does not. I deny you.
And yet, in doing so, you prove me right. We are warriors. 'Twas plain from the first how this would end. You live for these moments, when all hangs in the balance. When the difference between life and death is but a single stroke. I live for them too! This is who we are, my friend! This is all we are! Alamigo and Doma and Garlemald be damned!
Hey, Shinryu. Wake up from a nice little nap. There.
We tower above the gods! You by your gift, I by my might. And before the resonant, the gods shall be made to kneel.
Huh. Uh-oh.
An ending to mark a new beginning.
Nice. Oh boy. So, this will be the final trial. But I think I'm gonna take a little bathroom break first, because I don't know how long Q will be, and of course it will pop right when I am downstairs and not here. So, you gotta go, I understand. I will finish it and post it on YouTube ASAP. worries. Thank you for being here. Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna stream again this week because I have to work evenings for the coming 2 days, and then we have D&D in the weekend, so probably stream again on Monday. Give me some time to think. So yeah. See you then. Thank you for being here. And I will be right back. Here I am once again. Let's get cracking with the final trial. Boop. Less than 5 minutes. Alright. Gives me a little time to look at the mechanics, but I think I have everything down. Ooh, let's go, let's go! Let's fucking go! Come here! Akbar down! Judgment Bolt. Alright. Already raised. Alright, time to spam. There we go. One person didn't do it. Dummy. No! Get me out of here! Hotel. Oh my god, this person. It's just getting beaten into the ground again and again. god. They stack. The main tank fell off. Ah, dummy. Alright. Woo! We did it. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. No smiling. No smiling allowed. Alright. Ooh. Even if you become a dragon, dude, we can still get you. Easy teleport for me.
Are you all right?
Peachy.
Xenos.
The hunter has indeed become the hunted. And yet, there is only joy. Transcendent joy that I have never known. How invigorating, how pure this feeling.
Is that what this was all about? All the meaningless death and destruction, so you could feel something?
Meaningless. Men die that others may live. Those who survive are stronger for it. Not that you could ever understand. To have stood upon this great stage of fools. To have played my part to perfection. Oh, this moment. Let it be enshrined in eternity. My heart beating out of time. So clear, so vivid, so real. So real.
Truly nothing else to live for you, huh?
Coward!
Stop!
Farewell, my first friend. My enemy.
Where is he?
He's dead. By his own hand.
Then justice has been done.
Maybe.
No. There's no justice in that rabid animal's end.
Liberty or death. That so many should be forced to take up this creed to defeat such madness.
We won. Forget him. The living have need of us now.
Stand tall, Lys. Now is the time to raise a cheer for all who fought for freedom. A cheer loud enough to carry to the highest heavens.
You're right. Thank you. Without you... well, you know.
Don't mention it.
So let's do it together. For Alamigo!
I'm smiling so big right now.
In
Finally,
crimson
we
it
all
began,
won.
and in crimson it ended. And then we were free.
Wow.
But what is freedom, really? We may be free to live, to love, to grow old, to have dreams and desires, and to strive for them. But in the end, we're defined by the legacy our forefathers bequeathed to us. Even Xenos was once a baby in the cradle, innocent and pure. He was made into a creature that lived only for death, not born one. "20 years of Imperial rule have left Ala Mhigo torn and bleeding. It won't be easy to heal a generation's worth of wounds, to bridge the gap. But I won't give up, Papalimo. I won't. Because I remember the price of freedom. I remember the smoke, and the ashes, and the blood. I remember the screams, and the silence. And I'll do whatever it takes to honor their sacrifice, to build a home for us all. I promise you. This is the end. The end of the Imperial province of Ala Mhigo, and the rebirth of Ala Mhigo, the free nation. Long may she endure.
Oh man. Well, that's the main story. I am going to skip the credits as always, because we have some more scenes to get to. Ah.
Well, well, well. What a fine mess we've made.
Nice.
All but spent feeding that primal, eh? Well, you won't be making any mischief with that amount of ether. Still, better safe than sorry.
Finished what you started.
There. There ends your hateful legacy.
Oh yeah, we just... Oh. Killed his son. It's over. My condolences for your loss. A father should not outlive his son. What nonsense. You do not mourn his loss? You surprise me, your radiance. He was your son and heir, and an irreplaceable test subject. I know what he was. Monsters are not made for thrones. Well, who made him that way, dude? Nor are stars made to sustain false gods who sup on their very essence. Icons summoned by desperate people who hearken to the whispers of shadowless charlatans. Should you raise a hand against my black-robed brethren, I will not stop you. Our desires are one and the same. Preservation, restoration. Well, compression, resurrection, all is in service of your one true God. And when the sundered shards are made whole, will there be a place for us mere mortals? Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will, your radiance. You will come to trust me in time. Until then, mayhap you will find this reassuring. How dare you? Interesting. We did it. We liberated Alamigo. I don't know what to say. I don't even know how to feel about it all. Relief, I suppose. Pride and hope too. We did it, Father. Ida, Papalimo, Conrad, Mefrid, Minfilia. We really did it. Hey, don't feel like you have to stand here listening to me mumble. Everyone else will want to talk to you. You beat him after all. You're the real hero of this story, so run along and take your plaudits. Don't mind if I do. Stop creaking. Please. For you to best Xenos, even after he had harnessed the power of a primal, is a testament to your ever-growing strength. Not bitter to have had your vengeance stolen from you by another. There is some small regret, perhaps, but that is outweighed by the satisfaction I find in his death. I commend you, Dwache. As should we all. Xenos was a monster and a tyrant. The man who killed my father and countless other of my countrymen. The world is a better place without him in it. I should also praise Master Alphino for his foresight and restraint. Had he not intervened, I might never have had the pleasure of being reunited with Hakuro and his Lupin brothers. 'Twas a timely intervention, Full glad am I not to have been burdened with the guilt of killing my Lord Hien's most trusted allies. Ah, indeed, my friend, indeed. Can you believe it? We won! We beat the bastards! Alamigo! Alamigo! Heh, sorry. Got a bit carried away there, didn't I? It's hard not to, you know. We owe it to the friends we buried to shout and scream and cheer with all our hearts. I want them to know that it wasn't for nothing. that it's finally over and they can rest in peace. You hear that, lads? We'll be alright. We'll be... Oh, bugger, not again. I'm so bleeding happy I could cry. After all we've been through, I really should know better than to worry, but as ever, the relief I felt upon finding you hale and whole in the royal menagerie well nigh reduced me to tears. The warrior of light, victorious again. I should be surprised if some small part of you had not come to resent the title and the responsibilities which accompany it. You must forgive us if we call you hero when you accomplish heroic feats. But as the warrior of light goes, so goes the world. You should take pride in the good that you've done, and in the good you inspired others to do. You're a natural-born leader of men, Duache. All these people weren't just following their commanders, they were following you. And you led them to victory, to freedom. Alas, not everyone could see the journey through to its end, but history shall remember them, and the glorious future they made possible. The hero of the hour. I suppose we'll have to add Liberator to your titles. With their commander fallen, the remainder of the 12th Legion chose to surrender to our forces. After 20 long years, it's official. The occupation is ended. But now the hard work starts. Though the people have had their fill of kings, there is no clear consensus on what sort of government they would prefer instead. Indeed, Father, momentous as this achievement may be, the road which lies before us is no less uncertain than the one we have walked. Aye. Yet if we can overcome 2 decades of oppression, I've no doubt that we can find a way forward. Thank you, Lieutenant, for helping to make this dream a reality. Finished your rounds? Great. In that case, I'd like you to come with me, back to Roger's Reach. Not for a rematch or anything, sadly. I want to call all the Scions together. I'll explain later. I don't even know where to begin.
We've been through a lot together, haven't we? I can't thank you enough. There's something I need to say to you all. That is, if you have a moment. Good. You're all here. Good. Thank you doesn't really suffice, does it? I'm grateful. Truly grateful from the bottom of my heart. But I know you didn't fight so hard just to hear me or anyone else say that. You fought because you wanted to help, because you believed it was right. Because you're Scions. Now, I'm obviously a Scion, but as Conrad left me in charge of things here, I also have responsibilities to Alamigo. When I put it like that, though, I realized I couldn't even pretend to be impartial anymore. So it seemed best to make it official. As long as I serve Alamigo, I can't be a Scion. It might be selfish and short-sighted, but that's my decision.
Am I to understand that you summoned us all, some of us still nursing wounds, to hear this?
Oh, I didn't,
Forgive me, Lise. 'Twas but a jest. But this I say with the utmost sincerity. Scion or no, we are comrades, now and ever after. Is that not so? There you have it. Come what may, you may count on us in your hour of need. We shall never refuse you.
Stola. Oh, gods. I swore I wouldn't cry.
We'll always be friends to the end. Oh. Stinger. Who could that be?
Come back here, you slippery little devil. Ah, to think fishing could be so difficult. What greater proof of a man's lingering mortality than an empty belly? A fate worse than death. Fie on it. To have arrived at the appointed place and time only to survive by mere force of habit. Truly, the Kami are not finished with us yet. Oh, capricious fortune. How you test me with this wretched soul.
They're still alive. Well, you know, they're on an island, but he took a rowboat all the way to Eorzea, so I think he'll be fine. This is indeed the work of either Shinryu or Omega. And since there is undeniably something down there radiating a massive amount of energy, which cannot very well be the late Viceroy's lab dragon, yes, I think we have our suspect. Well, this is a mess of our own making, so it falls to us to clean it up. It won't be easy, but is it ever? And now comes the part where you say you got no choice but to divert company resources and employees to this pet project of yours. Lost profits and belligerent clients be damned. Financial considerations notwithstanding, you have to admit there is an unquantifiable benefit in giving our people the opportunity to study such advanced technology. Oh, is that before or after you blow it up or seal it away? Fine, fine, but the moment I judge this little venture an unsustainable risk to the ironworks, I'm ending it, savvy? And to keep you honest, using my authority as deputy president, I've gone ahead and brought in a consultant, master engineer and mechanical genius. You didn't. this guy. Come now, you mustn't build their expectations too high. It will be less dramatic when I surpass them. Oh no, absolutely not. This is not happening. Fucking Nero. Nero Tolskeva, eager to begin his first day as a loyal member of the Ironworks team. Looking forward to working with you, Garland. I never had to see your ugly mug again. It would be too soon. So fell the hunter, but what of the hound? So rose the children, but what of the father? I didn't see the last part. Alright, we did it! Yay! Yeah, that took a little longer than I expected. Only about 50 minutes, but... Well, no, I thought we would have to go for 3.5 hours, but... So it's 20 minutes extra, which is fine. Yeah. So that last part was a teaser for the Raid series, which they do at the end of every expansion. But yeah. This was the main story of Stormblood. I hope you liked it. And as I said, I'm going to be streaming again next week, probably on Monday, like I always do. So yeah, I will see you then. Thanks for hanging out. I'll probably have to go to the end screen. Yeah, so thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, goodbye.